All right. I'm actually pretty shocked by this. But I'm even more shocked that my cat is sitting still. She's right here. You can see her. She's right here, and she is sitting dead still.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, Mikasa, do not touch the keyboard, okay? All right? Okay. I think she's gonna listen to me. Okay. So yeah, big shocker, big shocker. But the San Antonio Spurs are letting go of Reggie Bullock. Our guy is gone after a contract buyout. So there's one thing that a lot of Spurs fans are bringing up. So I will talk about that in a second. But you know, I will say that I think that we can say that our roster is finalized. I just have a really good vibe that our roster is basically finalized at this point. Anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, or become a patron or YouTube member, only $2 per month. If you don't want to do any of that, just subscribe and like this video, and that will mean the world to me. So, all right, guys, it is final. So we can see here from Shams, the San Antonio Spurs and veteran wing Reggie Bullock have agreed to a contract buyout. Sources tell the Athletic Stadium. Bullock is set to enter free agency, where several championship contenders and playoff teams will pursue him. So there's nothing necessarily controversial here, or there's nothing that went down where it's like, oh snap, you know, he's not getting along with someone. It's nothing like that. All that really happened, it seems as if he just wants to go somewhere where, you know, he can try to win a championship. And also he just doesn't necessarily fit the Spurs timeline. The only reason why it shocks me a little bit is because Bullock been very open at how he wants to play with Wemby, or that he's excited to play for the Spurs. So I think he was just taking it in stride and just being a good veteran. But hey, this is what it came down to, and it's totally fine. And actually, when I go back and I look at the roster, it does make a ton of sense. I actually didn't know City Sissoko was the youngest. I thought Wemby was the youngest, but I don't know. They could be. I don't know. I'm not even gonna look into it. I'm too lazy to. But looking through the roster, yeah, we're very young. I mean, very, very young. When you're at the point where you're saying 23-year-old Keldon Johnson is considered a veteran for the team, you know that you are a very young team. So the reason why I say it's finalized, because I think that we all can agree Khem Birch would be the one that makes the most sense to leave at this point. So I think that that'll probably be the next player to go, and then we'll go ahead and have our roster pretty finalized. No one in this group is going. Yeah, I don't see anybody leaving other than Khem Birch. So we'll see what happens there. Now, the big controversy and the thing that a lot of Spurs fans are talking about is the fact that we did give up a second-round pick, and I believe a pick swap with the Mavericks in 2030, I believe. Look, it's two picks to get Reggie Bullock or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. Things like this fall through all the time. We're only focused in and hyper focused in on it. Number one, because our boy Brian Wright is still fairly new to our. Did I just hit the intro? I hit an intro button. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. But the fact that Brian Wright, he's very new to what we, you know, got going on and everything. So, you know, not new in the business, but new for the Spurs. So people are very hyper focused on him. And on top of it is just the fact that you're a Spurs fan and you don't necessarily like pay attention. But this happens often with teams. Teams, you have to give up assets all the time. Things don't work out. I mean, it happens all the time. But I will say this. The San Antonio Spurs, we are one of the best in the business, because it is not normal, and this happens like year after year, but for us to have so many players that were drafted that's still with us, that's on our team, that doesn't happen with a lot of teams. Most players that teams pick up, they don't keep for super long, but the San Antonio Spurs have managed to get the best out of every player, just about every player that they draft. There's a couple that you can count out, but I mean, you can count it on your hand maybe, but it's not that big a deal. So just overall, all I have to say is I think Brian Wright is still doing a phenomenal job. This is not that big of a deal. Somebody had to go, and hey, we didn't see him as a long-term option anyway. Khem Birch will probably be gone, and then we'll have our roster set in stone, and we can go ahead and go about our business. Also, I just noticed on this roster right here, they don't have Serge Ibaka. Yeah, where's Serge Ibaka? I don't know why the roster's like this. Yeah, I don't know where my boy's at. Anyways, I'm actually really excited to watch him play. But yeah, just wanted to talk to you guys about it. And I know you've seen the news about it, but those are my thoughts. It's not that big a deal. It's cool. I'm chilling. I'm a little shocked because I thought that I don't know. He just seemed really excited, but it's cool. It's not a big deal. Lose people all the time. I'm like super nervous because she's still. Look at her. She's just looking at me. Hey, Mikasa. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll give it to you guys later. Till next time. Bye.